Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is Joel Perez here for another edition of your SmackDown Live Reviews, and it is your SmackDown Live Review for the date of September 26th, 2017 here. We were in, I believe, Glendale, Arizona, bro. Glendale, Arizona, and each week I go hearing more and more about the reports about the attendance of these shows being god-awful. I'm seeing pictures on Twitter where one side, an entire section of this arena is carted out, blacked out by the WWE. Nobody's sitting there, bro. I'm hearing that the attendance for this arena was 5,800 people. 5,800 people. That is pathetic. That is absolutely pathetic. You're telling me that is what SmackDown Live is drawing. That is absolutely terrible, and something needs to be done. Something needs to be done to change that. Because certainly WWE is capable of a lot more than drawing those amount of peoples, and I think we all know that. But of course we are talking about SmackDown Live here tonight, and I mean, what was this show here tonight? There were parts where I was painfully bored. There were parts where I was excited and I liked what I was watching. I liked when I was watching Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, whether it was the opening segment or the final match. I liked what I saw when I saw Bobby Roode on my television. That is self-explanatory. Besides that, there was nothing else on this show of any avail. I'm coming out of SmackDown Live not thinking that it was an awful show, but then again, I'm not coming out of this SmackDown Live thinking it was a good show. Still mediocre. Still not on par with what SmackDown Live could be and what SmackDown Live should be. And if anybody thinks otherwise, you are playing yourself, bro. You are sugarcoating this garbage. I mean, there was nothing besides Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens that was anything of relevance. And Sami Zayn here tonight played a pawn in that storyline, similar to how Ty Dillinger has now been playing a pawn in the storyline of AJ Styles and Baron Corbin. And we will get into that little rant when we're talking about that segment, because the Hell in a Cell match, or the United States Championship match at Hell in a Cell, is just Baron Corbin and AJ Styles, and clearly there is a problem there, and we will discuss that when we get to that point in the review. But there's still a lot of shit that is bad on SmackDown Live, and the number one thing, we're mentioning this every week until this clown loses the WWE Championship, and it is clearly Jinder Mahal being your WWE Champion. The modern day Maharaja pretty much coming out here tonight, being forced to eat his words from last week due to the controversy that caused, right? Right? Yet they have another fucking segment, another one, where this guy is coming out here and fucking showing us pictures of Nakamura like this is some type of PowerPoint presentation that he made to make his classmates giggle in elementary school, bro. Absolutely childish. Childish, yet this is how you build your WWE Championship picture. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to get on a rant about that, because I say it each and every single week, and I will keep saying it until he loses the WWE Championship. The problem with SmackDown Live starts from the top. And right now, the top is a man who we all know shouldn't be anywhere near the WWE Championship, and it's Jinder Mahal. And until you remove Jinder Mahal Until you remove Jinder Mahal, you're going to continue to see SmackDown Live drawing crowds of 5,800 people. You are going to continue to see that, and it's probably going to get lower than that. Matter of fact, it has been lower than that. On a week, 2 weeks ago, for the Mae Young Classic finale, that episode, the Sin City Smackdown episode. By the way, go check out my Mae Young Classic finale review and all the Mae Young Classic reviews on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Just throwing that plug in there. Like always, make sure to go check that out. But, I mean, that show drew even worse than this one. I heard about that show selling like 4,000 tickets. Look at all the shit SmackDown Live did on that show. But that's not even selling tickets. It all starts from the top. That's not all of SmackDown Live's problems. There's still a lot of deep-rooted issues in there, and I think we can all agree with that. But Jinder Mahal is one of those main problems, and he needs to fucking go. And we will discuss that further when we get to that segment here tonight. So like I said in the beginning here, this was a mediocre SmackDown. Really nothing too much of avail. Besides, what we've already been seeing is the most interesting storyline on SmackDown Live, and that is Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, and Sami Zayn playing a role in that here tonight. We will discuss that very shortly, but before we do get into those segment reviews, right, make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because there is so much other content to go check out. You got Raw reviews. Raw review for this very week was uploaded last night after that show went off the air. So make sure to stay tuned for that one, or not stay tuned. Go check that one out when you're done with this video, of course. Make sure to go check out Behind the Mic, uploaded on Saturday, episode number 38 of Behind the Mic. We were talking about the very racist allegations that were being dropped on Jinder Mahal's SmackDown Live promo that he cut last week. So we're talking about that on Behind the Mic. If you want to go check that out, that is the main news story. So many other news stories we also talked about right there. Big edition of Behind the Mic, episode number 38. We also had on Sunday WWE No Mercy, and you realize that I went to Behind the Mic before I did No Mercy because that pay-per-view was so awful that I've chosen to fucking get it out of my mind. But being that it was on Sunday, let's plug it, bro. We had a pay-per-view review for No Mercy 2017 on Sunday after that show went off the air. So make sure, of course, to go check out the WWE No Mercy 2017 review and results. We're talking about clearly the results to two of the biggest matches, right? These two WrestleMania-worthy matches. So hyped. Did they live up to that hype? We're talking about that on the No Mercy review. Of course, John Cena versus Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, and what resulted of those two matches. So make sure to go check that out. Like I mentioned before, Mae Young Classic reviews can be found on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Mae Young Classic came to a close 2 weeks ago, and we were reviewing that. So that's just more content you could check out on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. You want even more content coming? We got that for you. WWE 2K18 is coming out on October 13th. If you did pre-order the season pass, right? I did get the deluxe edition of that. There you go. And that comes with the season pass. Lets you play 4 days early. So starting October 13th, that is going to be covered extensively on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, where you're going to be seeing my career mode gameplay. You're going to be seeing universe mode, all with this luxurious voice commentating right over it, giving you some commentary over what's happening, right? Maybe I'll actually do some match commentating. I think I'm pretty good at match commentating, but you will see that when WWE 2K18 comes out in October. So the best way, if you do not want to miss that, the best way to make sure you do not miss a thing right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel is by clicking on that subscribe button. Smash the subscribe button. That's what the hip guys are saying nowadays, right? So make sure to smash that subscribe button. And while you're at it, if you enjoy what you're listening to here, make sure to smash that like button. And, of course, comment down below what you thought of SmackDown Live here tonight, because your opinion is so heavily valued in my mind. But, of course, for now, we are going to go into your SmackDown Live review for the date of September 26, 2017. And we're starting off with the opening segment here tonight, which I thoroughly enjoyed on this show here tonight. Holy shit, this was a good segment, and that is because it involves Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, so why wouldn't it be a good segment? But Owens, he comes out, and he says he has heard, all he has heard is about how Shane McMahon will take action or respond. Shane this, Shane that. Owens asks where Shane is tonight. Owens says he's been called a coward for what he did to Vince McMahon for not being here last Tuesday. Owens says he's standing here right now in the middle of the ring tonight. Shane, here's your opportunity. Where are you? Fans start chanting for Shane McMahon, and Owens says Shane is no coward. He's actually a very smart man. Owens says he respects and actually likes Vince McMahon. So Owens is like, if I'm willing to do that to a man who I respect, who I like, what do you think I'm willing to do to a man that I don't? And that is an excellent point by Mr. Owens. I agree with that. But the music of Sami Zayn interrupts Kevin Owens, and whenever you see Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in the same ring, you can immediately put that exclamation mark, if I can speak here, that would be fantastic. But you can immediately spike that imaginary cartoon exclamation mark above your head because you are now excited. And that is exactly what this segment got me, bro. Sami asks Owens, what's wrong with him? Sami isn't here to fight. He's here because Owens has lost complete control. Sami has known Owens for years, and it never ends well when Owens snaps. Owens insists he's cool, but let's be honest. Sami isn't here to talk sense into Owens. He's here because once again Owens has outshined and eclipsed Sami like in the past. That's in Owens' words, of course. Owens brags about how he's had more success in WWE than Sami Zayn. He brags about winning the United States Championship, the Intercontinental Championship twice, the Universal Championship. Has Sami Zayn won any of those titles? No. And Owens, he starts to rub that in Sami Zayn's face. He says to Sami Zayn that he signed 2 years earlier than Kevin Owens, and he has had more success than Sami Zayn in the WWE in a shorter amount of time. So Owens just rubbing it all in to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn takes the mic, and he's like, listen, bro, you've done all of this, but you've done all of this by cheating your way into all these positions. At least when I look in a mirror at the end of the day, yeah, I might not have been Intercontinental Champion, I might not have been United States Champion, and I might not have been Universal Champion. But at the end of the day, I can look myself in the mirror and see a man, not a gutless coward like you, Mr. Owens. So at this point, Kevin Owens drops the mic, Sami Zayn drops the mic, they're ready to fight. Out comes the music of Daniel Bryan, biggest pop of the night because he is the most over man in the WWE to this day. Just need to throw that in there. Daniel Bryan is the most over man in the WWE, the most over superstar in the WWE, I could say. Not active, but I mean, just he's the most over man out of all the active superstars. Out of all the active superstars, it's the superstar that is inactive that's the most over. That's amazing to me, but just need to throw that in there. But he comes out, Daniel Bryan does. And he says, you know what? Kevin Owens, you have competition tonight. And that competition is Sami Zayn. And I was super excited about this. At this point, I'm like, holy shit, I'm happy, I'm excited. I love seeing these guys in the ring. And yeah, we've seen it before multiple times, but there's that dynamic between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and I tweeted this out. Make sure to go check out the Ringside Wrestling Twitter, by the way. We live tweet with Raws, Smackdowns, pay-per-views, and NXT takeovers. Let me stop plugging myself like an asshole in the middle of a sentence, bro. I gotta stop that shit. No, I don't. Make sure to go check out the Twitter account. I need to... oh my god, but that is besides the point. That is besides the point. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens have a dynamic like nobody else, bro. How many times have we seen these guys fight? And I'm still excited to see what these guys have to do for like the 10th time that they're fighting. That is the type of dynamic we see between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could come out each and every single week and be the only match on the show each and every single week. And I still wouldn't get tired of these two guys because they're just that great in the ring together and that great on the mic together, and they just bring that side out of each other that excites you, that brings goosebumps to your arms. Absolutely fantastic dynamic between the two, and that made this segment very enjoyable to watch. You saw that intensity come out of Kevin Owens, you saw that intensity come out of Sami Zayn, and it led to a very, very good opening segment that led to a very, very good final main event match here tonight on SmackDown Live, which we will talk about at the end of the review, of course. But, of course, we move on here, and we move on here to bullshit, because that's all we can move on to. And it's Ty Dillinger versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, they actually added some riffs and lyrics to his theme song, and it actually sounds a lot better. It sounds a lot better. It really does, definitely. But better than Superhuman, his old theme? Hell no, bro. Hell no. I still do not understand why they had to change his goddamn theme music. You couldn't have given his theme music to somebody else? Imagine Roman Reigns, and I saw this in the comment section of a WWE video, or I believe it was his theme music. I was looking it up to get a better grasp of the music since you don't really hear it as well on live WWE television. But I go to the comment section, and they were like, imagine this song on a heel Roman Reigns. That would sound a lot better. I mean, why do you have to take Superhuman from Baron Corbin? I don't understand it, but that is besides the point. Still not going to make me give a fuck about Baron Corbin either way. They've buried this guy to a point where you just can't give a fuck about him. But, I mean, this match ended via countout in Baron Corbin's favor after Baron Corbin, AJ Styles, who was on commentary, he took AJ Styles' water and he threw it in the face of AJ Styles. Out comes Dillinger to tackle Corbin, bro. He tries to tackle Corbin. Corbin moves out of the way. He goes over the announce table onto AJ Styles. That takes Dillinger out in the process. Corbin gets back in the ring. This is like one of the fastest counts. You know how slow the WWE referees count for count out? They're like 1, 2. Like, what type of waiting time is that? But no, this guy was like 1, 2, 3. Like, he did it super quick. I don't know what was going on there, but Ty Dillinger was counted out here. And the bullshit here was that after the match, Baron Corbin was like, you cannot beat me one-on-one, AJ Styles, which, yes, he fucking can. That's bullshit. That's a crock of shit in and of itself. But, I mean, he's like, I want you at Hell in a Cell. So, I'm like, alright, is Dillinger going to take the mic and ask for a United States Championship match as well? Because Baron Corbin didn't beat him fairly? No. No, the match is just granted. It's one-on-one. AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin at Hell in a Cell. You've got to be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. What happened to Ty Dillinger? You're telling me he's been in the United States Championship picture all these weeks as a pawn in this storyline? For what? I mean, shit, give this guy his first official feud. At least in a triple threat match. But at least put this guy on the fucking pay-per-view. Now he's gonna be sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. He's been what's made this fucking feud between AJ Styles and Baron Corbin watchable. The addition of Ty Dillinger and your hope that Ty Dillinger is going to do something more in this feud. Perhaps insert himself into this match. Now I just don't care. Now I just don't care because there's no investment in Corbin. AJ Styles, there's no fucking reason to be invested in AJ Styles versus Baron Corbin. Nobody wants to see it. And Dillinger was the factor there that would make this better in a triple threat match where it's a little bit more unpredictable. I was hearing reports that Ty Dillinger was even going to win the United States Championship. And they still have 1 week. Hopefully, maybe Ty Dillinger will go to Daniel Bryan and he will proclaim, he will ask for a opportunity to be in the United States Championship match as well. Hopefully something like that happens. But as of right now, I'm pissed off. I am pissed off. Dillinger has finally found somewhere where he is actually getting displayed on SmackDown Live every week. This is the biggest string of seeing Ty Dillinger on SmackDown Live every week that we've had probably since the guy debuted. Probably since the guy fucking debuted, bro. We have not seen Dillinger on SmackDown Live so consistently. I've liked it. He is very good and he is very over. What is the issue? Why can't you put this guy in a United States Championship match? If you ask me, Corbin wouldn't even be in the situation. Corbin would be out. It'd be Styles and Dillinger for the United States Championship at Hell in a Cell. And we'd get ourselves a match of the night, bro. A match of the night. But of course not. Of course not, right? Dillinger's not even in the match. Bullshit. Hopefully they do something to rectify that next week, where you have another match between Dillinger and Corbin, and if Dillinger wins, he'll be inserted into the matchup. Some shit like that. Holy shit. Garbage. The fact that Dillinger's out of this. Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal. The modern day Maharaja. You've got to be kidding me. He comes out to another promo for some fucking reason. I don't know why. But last week didn't cause enough bullshit according to the WWE. They got to have this guy come out again. He came out eating his words pretty much, saying that he may have went a little too far with the insults. You think? You think? And he says that this week he's going to praise Nakamura for showing us what he would look like after hearing his remarks. So he shows a fucking silly picture of Nakamura. He's like, then this is Nakamura after he realizes that Jinder Mahal is better than him. Then this is Nakamura after I beat him at Hell in a Cell. They show a still of Nakamura. Nakamura starts moving, says some bullshit, comes out, starts brawling, takes out the Singh brothers. Mahal gets the advantage for a little while, almost hits the Colossus. Kinshasa. There you go. There you go. This is your WWE Championship feud. I cannot give less of a shit. I cannot give less of a shit. Jinder Mahal has gotten absolutely stale as WWE Champion. You expected this to go on till SummerSlam, and then WWE is going to cut us a fucking break. But at this point, it's just like, when is this going to end? Holy shit. And the answer to that question is it's never going to fucking end. At least that's how it seems, bro. At least that is how it seems. Jinder Mahal needs to lose that WWE Championship. And maybe when he does lose that WWE Championship, I will start coming on to SmackDown Live with a happier attitude because we're getting a better show because this motherfucker is not on it. God damn. The Usos versus the Hype Bros. The Usos won here in quick fashion. Don't understand that you have two worthy teams in there. Why not give them a good 10 to 15 minutes to show us what a tag team match looks like? But no, match ends in like 2-3 minutes. I don't understand it. But the Usos here after even more beef with Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You have no teams on SmackDown Live or Monday Night Raw. Instead of breaking teams up, you should be putting teams together. Yet you got the Hype Bros on SmackDown Live, who, by the way, Mojo Rawley by himself sounds absolutely disgusting. But you have no teams on SmackDown Live, and you're threatening to break this team up. You've got to be kidding me with that garbage. You have seriously got to be kidding me. That makes no type of sense. Mojo Rawley is absolutely awful in a singles capacity. We can all agree on that. Zack Ryder, that's another story. But do you really think WWE is going to push or do anything of relevance with Zack Ryder? Exactly. I thought so too. But, I mean, why are you breaking this tag team up when they can be very valuable to the tag team division? They really can. And you're deciding to break them up. Why not turn them heel? Why not turn them heel and give them a fresh face? So the New Day, after they are done with the Usos, they can have another team to go on and face. But of course not. Of course not. Instead of putting teams together, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, who haven't been seen in months, you're breaking tag teams up. You're leaving tag teams off TV, Breezango, The Ascension, letting them fade away to obscurity so nobody can give a fuck about them, and then you're taking tag teams apart. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Who is booking this show? Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder apart sounds absolutely disgusting. They can do a lot for the tag team division, especially in the state that it is in. Yet you're threatening to continue to fucking sabotage this division. And that's your fault. Your fault. Nobody's getting injured here. Nobody is leaving the company here. You are breaking up tag teams. And so far, how successful has your breaking up of tag teams been? You break Big Cass from Enzo. Enzo, you're burying him every week more and more. Big Cass is now on the injured list. You break up Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. Chad Gable is in a tag team with Shelton Benjamin, fading away to obscurity on SmackDown Live as well. Jason Jordan is coming out to zero reaction when he is about to team with Matt Hardy on Monday Night Raw. You've got to be kidding me. That's how well your fucking splitting of the tag teams has worked. Yet you want to continue? You've got to be kidding me. But, I mean, after the match, and this was the main point here, after the match, the New Day was proclaimed that they don't just want to defend their titles at Hell in a Cell, they want to defend their titles in a Hell in a Cell, which was confirmed for tonight. So I like that. I'm fine with that. They've been putting on some of the best matches on SmackDown Live. They've been one of the best feuds on SmackDown Live in ring, and I'm sure this match is only going to be enhanced by the fact that they are inside a Hell in a Cell. If there were two rivalries that were worthy of stepping inside a Hell in a Cell for SmackDown Live, these were the two rivalries, Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens, and the New Day and the Usos, and SmackDown Live chose wisely. Thankfully, we're not getting the WWE Championship, because that would be an absolute pile of shit. Thankfully, we're not getting this US Championship, because that would be an absolute pile of shit. And thankfully, we're not getting Rusev versus Randy Orton, which is what we're going to move on here next. Thankfully, we're not getting this inside a Hell in a Cell, but we're still getting it at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. And after this segment, especially this ridiculous fucking segment, man, mind you, this is just absolutely fucking toxic. Aiden English ridiculously welcomed Rusev to a ridiculous celebration, bro. They were giving Rusev the key to Bulgaria. Rusev Day. Aiden English, he sung the Bulgarian national anthem to welcome Rusev to the ring. A Bulgarian mayor, I believe, I'm not even sure, but this guy with a voice squeakier than a prepubescent teen, bro. Holy shit. Absolutely squeaky ass voice. My ears were bleeding. My ears were bleeding. Go back and listen to the goddamn segment on WWE's YouTube page. You won't be listening to much else after that one. I guarantee you that. But this Bulgarian mayor fucking gave Rusev a key to Bulgaria and proclaimed today, September 26th, Rusev Day. Now, I was under the belief that this segment was an absolute joke assembled by the creative writers, because you look at the key that Rusev had in his hand, it's like a plastic fucking key. It's a joke. It's a joke. I could just imagine the creative writers giving Rusev that key, Vince McMahon backstage, Kevin Dunn backstage, and laughing their asses off because it looks absolutely ridiculous. Yet you want us to care. You want us to care about your bullshit. Garbage. Garbage. A fucking plastic key that looks like you touch it and it will be bending like a fucking iPhone, bro. You gotta be kidding me. He gave Rusev the cheap-ass plastic key, and Rusev said that he destroyed the legend of the Legend Killer, so now he is the king of the jungle. The king of the jungle. You've gotta be kidding me. Who scripts this garbage? Who would naturally proclaim themselves the king of the jungle? You've got to be joking. This is a joke. This segment was a joke. And I do not believe that this was not scripted by the WWE creative team without them getting a nice chuckle out of what they seen in this segment. Holy shit. Aiden English then started singing a song he made for Rusev in the tone of Randy Orton's theme song, Voices. He started fucking ass-kissing Rusev in the song, and Randy Orton then came out of nowhere, right? And he finally RKO'd Aiden English, and then proceeded to RKO Rusev. To Rusev's credit, he sold the RKO very nicely. Besides that, this segment was garbage. Daniel Bryan was backstage and told Sami Zayn that Shane McMahon is on his way to the arena, with Sami asking that he gets Owens to himself tonight, saying that, look, listen, bro, Shane McMahon will have Owens to himself at Hell in a Cell, and it's inside a Hell in a Cell, which I wish I can be inside a Hell in a Cell teaching Owens a lesson, but I'm not. I'm not getting that opportunity. So give me the opportunity here tonight to face Owens and show Owens what I'm made of. Give me the opportunity that Shane McMahon is getting 2 weeks from now on a grander stage. So Daniel Bryan's like, I'll talk to Shane. There you go. Randy Orton talked to Renee Young, telling her to inform Rusev that if they want to settle this scuffle inside a ring, they can meet at Hell in a Cell. He then wished her a happy Rusev Day. Ha ha ha. Carmella versus Charlotte. Charlotte wins with the big boot. Why was this match even happening? Don't ask me. Do not ask me. But, I mean, why is Charlotte winning with the big boot? Whatever happened to the natural selection? Natural selection, such a beautiful move. Why is Charlotte having to win with the big boot? You've got to be kidding me with that one. You've got to be kidding me. Natural selection. Get Charlotte using it. Holy shit. Natalya then comes out and cuts a cringeworthy ass promo. What is with the over-scripting of the women? Goddamn. You look at Sasha and Bayley last night on Monday Night Raw, bro. Sounded like absolute fucking robots talking to each other. Yet you're supposed to believe that these two are friends. They are friends in real life. Yet they sound like robots talking to each other, acting alongside each other. What the fuck is the problem? It's the over-scripting of these superstars. And that's exactly what Natalya sounded like here tonight. Charlotte, I am glad that your father is out of the hospital, because now he can watch you at Hell in a Cell fail. What type of fucking promos are these? Absolutely fucking robotic garbage. We go to something that is actually of avail here, bro. Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler comes out and he does the Undertaker entrance. As soon as everybody heard that gong, you heard the and everybody fucking started gasping, and all these goons in the crowd thought that The Undertaker was actually coming out. These fools, bro. I immediately tweeted out, whoever thinks, or whoever thought, even for a second, that that was actually The Undertaker, you are a fool. You are a fool. Why would Undertaker randomly return to a SmackDown Live? And while Ziggler is doing a gimmick where he's doing all the entrances at that point as well, bro. Holy shit. He immediately got "You Suck" chants. And before Dolph went much further, he started saying the same shit he said all the weeks, right? Finally, the glorious Bobby Roode made his way out to the goddamn ring. And Roode, he took the mic saying that Dolph is an amazing in-ring competitor, but he is also a hypocrite. Because Dolph says that he doesn't care what the crowd thinks, yet he comes out here every week and puts a lot of effort into making all these crowd entrances and trying to get him to like it, or trying to get them to like him. So, Roode proposed that they go one-on-one to prove who truly is the best inside that ring, with Ziggler saying that Roode is everything wrong with the WWE. Flashy entrance, check. Annoying crowd input in his segments, check. And at Hell in a Cell, he is on. So Ziggler and Roode confirmed for Hell in a Cell. We all knew that was coming, but Roode, Ziggler, he proceeded to say, since he was doing Undertaker, he was like, Bobby Roode, you will rest in. And Roode, absolutely fantastic, put the finger in front of Ziggler's lips, and he said, Hell in a Cell will be absolutely glorious. I love it. I love it, bro. For now, Roode can be a babyface. Roode can be a babyface. Introduce him to those who don't know who Bobby Roode is, and then you can have a dramatic heel turn in the future. Hopefully in the very near future, because Bobby Roode is a genuine heel. He is not going to do no AJ Styles bullshit where he is fucking the fucking face that runs the place, or the fucking man who built SmackDown Live, whatever the fuck it is. But I mean, holy shit, Bobby Roode. It looks like this is gonna be a very good match. We got 1 week left to fucking Hell in a Cell. They waited quite a fucking bit to get Bobby Roode out there, but he is out there, and he will be at Hell in a Cell against Dolph Ziggler. Probably the most entertaining segment of the night. Bobby Roode, absolutely fantastic entrance. The crowd reaction, the crowd investment in Bobby Roode just made this segment so much better. And I mean, for now, he can be a babyface, but as soon as Nakamura wins the WWE Championship, I want Bobby Roode proclaiming that this is his SmackDown Live. No, it's not his NXT, it's his SmackDown Live. And it's going to be his WWE Championship, bro. Because he came here to make SmackDown Live glorious. Right? But that is besides the point. We move on here to... that was the final segment for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, the main event of the evening. This was a very, very good matchup. Undoubtedly so. Every time that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn step in the ring together, they're going to put on a good fucking matchup. It's just unfortunate that it was plagued with commercial breaks in between, cutting the time of this match in half. That's what's fucking unfortunate about it, but each minute as they went on, the match got better and better, bro. Sami Zayn, in the end here, was looking to do that thing on Kevin Owens. He fucking was getting all the moves in, over the top rope, the dive over the top rope, onto Kevin Owens, a suicide dive, got it in. Kevin Owens still on the outside, after Sami Zayn picked him up, rolled him in the ring, rolls back to the outside, looking to do that thing he through the rings that hold the fucking ring ropes, right? He was looking to that tornado DDT through that, right? Owens caught him with a super kick. Super impressive. I enjoyed the hell out of that. It just shows how good Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are when they're working together. That they could pull some shit out off. But he gets the super kick and it takes the match early as Kevin Owens does the apron powerbomb on Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn was used tonight in the Jason and but the was damn good as well. But he was using Pawn here. Even throughout this matchup, as this match was going on, that come to the SmackDown Live arena was being displayed, and after Owens hit the powerbomb, there is more footage. So he stopped the match. He they're displaying that this brutal Kevin Owens. This is kill steam kill, bro. I like Sami's power. He was going to fucking, or he did put the chair around his neck, was looking to do what he did to Chris Jericho, where he sent him into the fucking LED post. But out came Shane McMahon to save the day, right? But almost threw Sami Zayn into Shane McMahon, and Owens ran off from there. So Owens once again got the fucking better side of the deal here tonight, and Owens looking very good going into this matchup with Shane McMahon. As for who's gonna win, I really don't know. I mean, it would make sense storyline wise. It'd send the crowd home happy if Shane McMahon got the win here. I mean, Shane McMahon really hasn't gotten a win in a matchup because he's really there to put guys over. And I think it would be a great rub to Kevin Owens if he did beat Shane McMahon inside the Hell in a Cell. It'd make him look absolutely great. And I'd like to see it. I would like to see Kevin Owens win the Hell in a Cell matchup and continue this character where he's just absolutely relentless. I totally want to see that continue. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where the show did reach its conclusion. So for now, this is going to be Joel Perez of the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Hope you enjoyed each and every single thing that you heard in this review. And, of course, make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, Mae Young Classic coverage, Behind the Mic each and every single Saturday, pay-per-view reviews, NXT TakeOver reviews, WWE 2K18 content coming to the channel. So make sure to expect all of that good stuff right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. And the best way to stay tuned to all of that content is to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel and click on that notification bell so you get all notifications straight to your mobile device. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed what you heard here, and make sure to comment what you think of SmackDown Live and what you thought of SmackDown Live. I thought it was a mediocre show, and SmackDown Live can do better, and clearly it should be doing better. But until Jinder Mahal is no longer WWE Champion, I don't think we're going to be seeing very good SmackDown Lives, bro. Hopefully, Hell in a Cell is the day that we see Mr. Jinder Mahal, the modern day Maharaja, lose the WWE Championship. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed each and every single thing that you heard here, because for now, this is Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and for now, I am out of here. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you all next time right here on Ringside Wrestling.